What's up, everyone? All right, I wanted to make this video, but I wanted to stop. So this is my coffee. It's in a mason jar, glass, so there's no waste. And there's just a few points that I wanted to share for you to consider moving forward. And, the biggest pretense behind this is sometimes you can't make a decision if you don't know the facts. So I just want to share some facts with you. And then upon being aware and upon retaining some of those facts, you can then move forward with your decisions, whether you choose to apply them or not. So fact number one, when you order takeaway, Tim Hortons, Starbucks, Coffee Couture, any of those places with the takeaway cups, first off, did you know that they're not recyclable? You can't recycle them because they're basically coated with a plastic chemical to prevent leakage, right, from the paper cups. So that's one, right? No carbon footprint. Secondly, when you're consuming your delicious hot coffee, the heat is actually pulling and leaching some of the chemicals in that protective lining into your cup of coffee, and you're consuming them. Every sip, you're absorbing some of those chemicals. And those chemicals, BPA, bisphenol A, among many other plastics, are xenoestrogens. Those are also known as endocrine disruptors. So every sip, you're drinking these chemicals and they're binding in your body, and your body's absorbing them thinking that they're estrogen, xenoestrogens. As a result, you're really manipulating your whole entire endocrine system and your hormonal system by elevating your estrogens. And we know that estrogen is not a healthy hormone in excess, both for men and women. So that's another thing. In addition to that, or if you don't know now, I'm telling you that the bottom line of all of these big conglomerate coffee manufacturers and food manufacturers, your health is not their best interest. Their bottom line is their best interest. So you cannot even convince yourself that they're practicing good, sustainable, eco-friendly practices among farmers and big agriculture and whatnot. There's over 250 pounds of chemicals, pesticides, herbicides sprayed on every crop of coffee beans every year. In fact, it's one of the biggest known agricultural plants that is heavily pesticided with chemicals. And you're absorbing that. So not only that, are you absorbing the chemicals and pesticides that have been sprayed, but you're also absorbing the chemicals that come along with those plastic cups. In addition to that, you're really, contributing to the landfills because these cups are not recyclable. So I want to ask you, if you really love your coffee, why don't you try considering a different alternative? You don't have to be drinking it out of a mason jar. You can put it in a thermos or a hot, one of those takeaways that you just keep on washing. And, really eliminate those factors, both on the eco-friendly sustainability side of things, but at the same time for your body. A lot of my audience are in the fitness industry. And if you're trying to always optimize, maximize, use tools to benefit your health, how can you assume that coffee and takeaway cups are good for you? They're not. They're really messing up your hormones. And as an athlete, you want your hormones to be maximized, working at the optimum level, both estrogen, progesterone, cortisol, testosterone, everything, right? So I want you to try this. Just be open and understand that every sip, you're really absorbing a lot of chemicals. Xenoestrogens, not good. Plastics, not good. Chemicals from the coffee, not good. So I'm inviting you to try my coffee. I'm part of a global company called Organogold. Dr. Bob Rakowski, who is one of the top doctors in the entire world, he's on the board of directors. He was my mentor's first mentor, Dr. Nader Bajuz. Amazing how synergy works. I am now being mentored by Dr. Bob. He's taken me under his wing and he says, Brendan, if you are going to have a professional clinical practice, none of your patients and clients should be drinking any other coffee other than Organogold. not just because it's alkaline, not just because it's an adaptogen, not just because it helps with phase 1, phase 2 detoxification, not just because it helps with your brain cognition and helps detoxify heavy metals, among many, many, many other things. But it's really that coffee or no coffee. So I'm inviting you to reach out, try this coffee for 30 days. See how you feel. Tell me what you think. There's so many testimonials. I just spoke with someone today. She just got back from the dentist office, and she said that her environment in her mouth is much more alkaline than it's ever been. The dentist noticed that the gum health has improved. One of my other students, she was suffer from chronic migraines. And she said just by changing the coffee, she's no longer experiencing migraines. Wow. In addition to that, she's saving huge amounts of money because maybe many of you know, but migraine headache medication is very, very expensive. So she's saving her money because she's not experiencing those migraines anymore. And if you want to save some more money, there's no way that someone is going into Tim Hortons or Starbucks and exclusively buying just one coffee a day. How many times do you find yourself getting a biscuit or a treat or a bagel or a muffin or a sandwich or an add-on to the coffee, right? So you're going to save money that way. I really implore you to just try to be open to the idea that there is a better way. There is a healthier alternative. And it's direct sales, folks. This is a whole new disruption in economies. How many of you have been affected by your job? So there's a big unfortunate preconceived notion that, multi-level marketing, blah, 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 bad, how do you force people into buying products and so forth like that? Listen, I can guarantee, actually, you know what, there's a great publication just the other day, I forget in what business journal, that more than 70% of Canadians in this time want to have a side hustle. Side hustle. I've had a side hustle since I was like 17 years old. Multiple streams of income. I've always had multiple streams of income. Different things to circulate income, of revenue. So this is an amazing opportunity. I'm not even inviting you to join my network. I'm not inviting you to join my team. I'm not inviting you to do the business. I don't need to. I'm inviting you to try the coffee. That's it. I'm not even asking you to change your habit. I'm asking you to consider making a different change, a switch from your existing habit to a healthier version. That's it. In the meantime, I'm going to really enjoy my healthy coffee. Healthy habit, I should say. So I hope for those that stuck around, 8 minutes. Wow, I can really start to ramble. If you like this video, hit a like, share this with someone, and hit me a message, and I'd be very happy to introduce you to a healthier coffee.